Iron Lords podcast.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Iron Lords podcast. First look at a game called Unto the End. Now, Unto the End is a game where you end up playing as this father who is looking to get back to his family. Now, I ended up playing this game in its entirety, and I found it fantastic. I recommend that everyone goes out and plays it, buys it, download it on Game Pass. First of all, hands down, I will tell you that right now. But I want you to keep listening and keep watching the rest of the video, just so you have a little context what I'm telling you to get into. Now, Unto the End is a game made by Two Ton Studios, which is a husband and wife team who we have had on our show before, and we have spoken to them in depthly, but I wanted to make sure that I gave them the proper visuals of their game according to us here at the podcast, and I recommend that everybody goes out and picks this up. Now, the graphics on it are very, very amazingly done. The side-scrolling aspect looks beautiful. I would say the clean cut type corners, edges, the beautiful combat system. Now, I want to just take a quick second to talk to you guys about the system. Now, the combat system, you play as, your main character, and you're going to end up being able to do your high attacks and your low attacks, and you're also going to have a ranged attack. Now, the thing that makes this interesting is that when you're fighting other creatures, they have patterns that they're going to be able to fight you with. So, in instance, they'll do 2 attacks high, 1 attack low, or 1 attack high, 1 low, or 2 high and that's it, or then 2 low and then that's it. So you have to eventually learn how to get through all of these types of patterns to continue throughout the game. Now, what I really, really, really loved about this game was there is different outcomes with certain scenarios throughout the whole entire game. Now, if you end up finding someone, I'm going to give you the prime example is right in the beginning. You're going to find somebody in the beginning where you're going to need a key from them, and what you're going to end up having to do is you're going to have to either give them medicine or you're going to have to kill them and take the key. So doing one thing, which is going to be giving them the medicine, they might end up doing something for you later on because they're still going to be alive. If you end up killing them, they're not going to be around anymore, and you might have to fight somebody else or be in a larger type of situation. So when you end up going into each type of a scenario where something might happen, you're going to want to make sure you take a moment to think about that. Now, there's also going to be time where you're going to have to do things quicker, where there's just one part in the video when you're going to end up seeing is that where I'm going to be fighting somebody over and over and over again because I'm dying. But eventually, I've realized that if I throw my dagger, hit the guy, and actually get the aggro instead of him fighting the other person, that other person is actually going to do something for us later on. So you have to kind of learn and pick your battles throughout the whole entire time you're making this game. And like I said, the combat makes it really, really interesting and a different depthness to the game itself. Now, there's a bunch of different, what I would consider puzzles, which are going to be you running through different parts of the caverns to learn where you're going to have to go, pick this up, go here and do this, go here and do that. While you're doing that, you might find traps. Now, there's going to be, like, I wanted to put another clip in there of one of the simpler traps in the beginning, where you're going to have to learn how to get past the trap so you don't instantly die. If you end up going through this trap over and over and over again, you're going to learn, what you're going to want to do and not do. And, for instance, it took me a couple of tries, and I wanted to make sure I did this. So I actually had problems at one point, and I said to myself, oh my God, what am I going to do? How I can't kill this one guy. And I was talking to Lord Cognito, and Cognito tells me, he goes, you do know that you can lower the difficulty. And I was like, you can lower the difficulty? So I ended up lowering the difficulty, and I ended up getting past that character, and that's how I ended up beating the game, which was not much farther after that. But it ends up being that you can end up taking your time and learning a lot, and how beautiful the artwork is and the combat is. And I will say that the creatures you end up fighting are very, very ingeniously drawn and beautifully animated. The combat system is very, very well done. I would definitely say if you have the time like I said, go download this game and definitely take it and you know, go into Game Pass, download it, buy it on Steam, do wherever you can find it. Please go check it out. Once again, this is from 2 Ton Studios, and this is Unto the End. Please go check them out. Thank you very much. Now remember, if you have to check anything for gaming, make sure you go to lordsofgaming.net, where you can find all your gaming and hardware news. In addition to that, make sure you go and check the Iron Lords podcast on Sundays. And this is Pete, also known as Snalydo, here to give you this video. Thank you, and have a great day.